There it goes. Hey guys, welcome back to OceanGemTarot. I am having technical difficulties. It kept spinning and spinning and spinning as I tried to go live, and I don't know. Good old refresh button. I guess it worked. So, welcome, gems. Welcome. I have one. We're gonna get into gold because it's very significant, and as well as, dude, I was trying to go on time. I had a freaking battle. So I had some vitamins delivered because I forgot them whenever I ordered my grocery. I know. Long story short. Well, not too short. But anyways, so I open my door. I have these big bushes and plants and shit around my front door. And it's the daytime, right? And it's hot as hell. I open the door and a fucking big ass bug crawls in. But not only a bug, it's a freaking water bug. And those are absolutely fucking disgusting. And I will move over anything that resembles a roach. I don't do them. It's my phobia. I can't do it. So anyways, I was in a battle for my life and my boys weren't here to kill it. And I'm chasing these things around with one of my son's shoes to fucking kill it because it crawled in the front door when I opened it to grab the freaking vitamins I ordered for my kids. Tell me that's not messed up. Freaking gross. And I was pissed. And I was like, no, not in my house. It's not happening. But anyways, I had to go to battle. And it was horrible. And my adrenaline's going. So, anyways, what we have is overall energy. Your hard work is paying off. Be open to infinite possibilities. Know that you were good enough. There's also a little something you might need to release. I think somebody has a secret that you're going to learn this week, but also every one of these has gold in it. 27 might be significant to you guys. Kind of looks like 22 as well. But anyways, it's 27 though. Somebody also, remember when you were younger, they used to write their letters with curls on them. Like your T, you do like a curl and then curl it around and then curl it, or your letters, like your T's, you might have put a little curl at the end. Somebody used to write with curls in the past. I don't know, maybe you do it now. Make things look pretty. But anyways, communion and the in-between and fortune. But also in all of these is gold. Like one looks like she's wearing gold bars on her head. The other one also significant gold, significant like yellow or your solar plexus chakra. So yeah, but gold is also a meaning of wealth. So I thought that was funny because these are a bunch of different decks that I have out to pull. And it's like infinite possibilities. I feel like infinite money because this one has money falling, fortune. She's wearing gold, right? And then you have in between, which it looks like she's wearing gold bars on her head. And then we have this communication, which is all lit up. And she also has gold on her head, on her third eye, and also around her neck. So I feel like you guys need to wear gold this week. There's something powerful in gold. And gold also has a lot of healing properties, right? Let's see. I had it pulled up until I went into battle. Okay, so gold has long been associated with divine sphere, both pre-Christian and Christian religions. The shine of gold, its indestructible nature, its metallability, and its relative synchronicity made up of ideal materials to embody divine qualities, but also expression of human veneration of the divine. According to, I can't pronounce it, it's Ayurveda, Veda. Gold is healing and transformative color, which balances the three doshas. The color of gold is made up of primarily fire, water, earth, but it's also a little either in air. So I feel like we're doing an air read, Gemini, very airy, but also something about like embodying like air and fire. What does that do? It makes the fire go, right? It's that passion kind of things, but also staying grounded and balanced like earth, right? But also being able to flow like the water. I feel like that's what's going on right here because we have open into infinite possibilities and also hard work is paying off. And both of these have gold. One of them is more of a copper looking type gold. And then there's also full moon in Virgo, which we're going into that like right now, which is you're good enough, right? This heavy Virgo energy. Virgo is earth. This is a really cool read. But anyways, there's also something about switching something up, right? Because I shuffled this deck and everything that was coming out in this deck was pentacles, 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 right? We had hard work is paying off. That's on the bottom right now, which is working hard for something. But we also had creating something new, right? And something is working out with the balance of it all. It's like growing something new. 7 of Pentacles came out, and also the 10 of Pentacles, which is ultimate happiness, prosperity. Things are blooming. Things are where you want them to be, right? And look at that. Boom. Ace of Pentacles as I split the deck. A new opportunity coming in, creating a new opportunity, something new that you're venturing out on, right? Or new coming of like prosperity, abundance, like there's more money coming in your way, right? It's a new beginning with the world, right? Fulfillment, a completion of a cycle and the ending of the hard times. But then I switched it up, right? And on the bottom of this deck, because I went through and I went ahead and shuffled this deck, because after I finished doing this, working on this, look at that, underneath the 8 of Coins, the 10 of Coins. And then we have the 6 of Wands, which is victory, a success, something hard you've been longing for is finally in. Like it's like you finally passed the karmic realm of all the struggle, and closed that door for the new to come in. Like I feel like somebody's been working like for, I don't know, over a year, but working at something like, and then a door keeps closing, but you're staying positive. You're like, all right, well, it wasn't meant for me. Let's move on over here. And then it's like, boom, you think you're gaining momentum. Then boom, it's like, you eat dirt again, right? But it's finally like not going to keep going back and forth. It's going to elevate to ongoing and to keep gaining momentum and prosperity and things to move more fluid like the water, right? Hey, Jamie, how are you? Long time no see. You missed my whole story at the beginning, I think. It was a battle. Girl, it was a battle. And then gold energy or golden light is the infinite spiritual healing energy pouring into the cosmos. So that's in the beginning as well. And then also, I want to read like the solar plexus chakra. It's yellow or it could be gold, right? And it's important because gold is typically associated with a higher level of spiritual awareness, right? Confirmation. Simultaneously, it's typically considered the color that denotes power and even purity. So there's a lot going on here, but it's also like associated with material wealth, gaining more material wealth. It's a very auspicious color, especially in the material realms and in the spiritual world. So it's like connected to the gods, right? It's been a symbol for wealth, power, and immortality since the golden ages, right? It's also a source of widely spread and wisdom. Egyptian just popped in my head. Somebody might be Egyptian or really is studying like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not the word I'm looking for. It's kind of like historian type stuff. It's like paleontology type stuff, but it's more, they're more focused on digging up like artifacts, and they're really interested in that and Egyptian realms. But also something that popped in my head just now is like that ancient realm, aliens and things of that nature, and how Egyptians associated with the aliens and how that's how their spiritual realm kind of went. But they have it in like their hieroglyphic type writings, things that can be associated with that. And there also says like there's things saying like Egyptians were part alien because they elongated skulls. I know that went total left, and I didn't even think it was going to go that way, but that's significant in some way, form, or fashion, right? But also knowing you're the star, because all of these, like that looks like a star. She has a star around her head as well. Everything's glowing out around their heads like a star, and it's all this bright gold color, abundance, wealth, spirituality, right? And then you have the star, which is a bright opportunity. So that's on the bottom of this one. So it's all kind of intertwined together. I feel like you guys are feeling heavy, possible anxiety right now. But I feel like it's about to end for you guys. There's something about the anxiety needing to release the anxieties that you might be feeling because everything's moving in a positive manner. Especially like on the astrology side of things for Geminis, it's like this is your time. And in 2023, 2024, it's like boom, it's gonna be freaking amazing, and it's setting everything up, especially with the planetary alignment, because some of them are going to be situated now in that planetary alignment for many years. But it's very auspicious for the Gemini signs. I don't know how many of you guys are into astrology. Maybe need to dig into it a little bit more. Maybe some of you guys are learning, just starting to learn more about it and like kind of dabble in it and how it coincides within your day-to-day life. But doing your own research type stuff, you know? Okay, that was water. I thought it dripped monster on my cards. I was like, no. You did training at work? Oh, that's exciting. All right, let me get in here so I can see the comments better because these lights, I'm blinded. Here we go. Oh, let me turn it down because I turned it up because I was listening to something. Okay. So I know there's like a lot of information. Like if she has stars around her head, there's some kind of secret that's going to come out that's also going to be a new beginning. I feel like it's a prosperous secret. It's not like, oh, someone's keeping secrets and it's going to be bad. It's something with your elevation because she has stars all around her head. Something about your knowledge is bringing in great opportunities. Like you're the star of the show now. And I keep hearing this song in my head, and that's funny that this card popped up. And then we also had the owl. And then also in our previous read, we were talking about feathers and how they had all the different feathers. And these feathers were going to have specific spiritual meaning to you guys, so you're needing to look them up. But it says you can see clearly now. And I was just about to say, because I keep hearing in my head, you guys know that song, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Whenever I shuffle the cards, that song kept popping in my head. I can see all obstacles in my way. Do, 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. That's going to be significant to you guys. That's exciting, Jamie. Hey, how are you, Samara love? Team Red Bull? I don't know. I just like this coffee one on the Monster. It tastes so good. And it's morning time. And I was like, it's feeling sluggish. So I need some extra pep in my step because the coffee girl was not working. All right. So there's something about the switch up because everything I pulled when I was shuffling, because I was going to use this deck, it was all pentacles. And I was like, oh, you got to switch it up. And now look, boom, the Justice, which is under communion. Really, communion is kind of like partaking with others, right? But right now you're kind of in between that. You're working on your future, but also for some reason, I see a picture of like eating and fellowship with other people. I don't see this communion card as like a religious type communion. I mean, it could be depending on you. But I see it's like you're in between, right? It's like you're wanting to share those things that you have with other people. But you're also waiting to have for some reason, the infinite popped in my head. It's like the infinite possibilities. I think it's probably because of this card, but it's like money that's coming in. So you can do all those things that you want to do. And right now you're in that in-between state. It's like you're moving into this, but it's like you're also leaving back all the hardships are finally like it's fucking over. You know? And I feel like it's your judgment, like walking by blind faith, but also not being scared to cut those things off and leave them behind that you need to. There's a significance with red here, red and power and fiery energy, right? But like we talked about before, it's like embracing those other things. Like the star came out again, and also the death. You guys have reborn, like you're starting a new beginning. It's like something had to end. Somebody also might have green eyes. And also, I don't know why, what's popping in my head is the celebration of death. It's like they do in Mexico. Forgot what it's called, so please don't scorn me. I'm not trying to be rude. But it's like where they celebrate the loved ones that passed away, but I don't remember the name of it. So please don't like hang me over here. But there's a big significance within all that, like the spirituality part of things. We have the Three of Cups in the in-between, right? There's celebrations coming in because you guys aren't going to be struggling with those past struggles. It's not going to be like a constant back and forth, karmic-y type bullshit that you're trying to surpass. That could be like generational karma or just like strengthening you, like within your soul. It's like you have to go through this. Like you can get past the struggle, then you have all this abundance. It's right here. It's like the gold at the end of the rainbow. Because I see a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I don't know why, but there's something significant about that. You guys finally actually seeing it and it not being a myth and being able to pick it up, you know? So I dig it. Yes, that's it, Jamie. Feels muertos. I dig it. That's what I was looking for, but I knew it wasn't coming to me. Let's see. The transition, this is all confirmation of what I just said, because we have the Tower under the Fortune, but then we also have the King of Cups as a security and abundance under this communion card, the Justice, the King of Cups, but then we also have Judgment again, right? The earned reward. You've gone through all this crap, but now, Gemini, this struggle is over, and just know that you're good enough and that it's coming in, right? It's like that Tower is like the back and forth, like you're eating dirt and you're getting back up, you're eating dirt and you're getting back up, things start going good and you're excited, then boom, like it gets ripped away from you and you're like, shit, is it ever going to end? But now it's finally, everything's aligned, like cosmically aligned, astrology wise, it's aligned. Like you've done your work, it's aligned, and now you're moving forward, right? Like painful transitions, like pain is beauty. Remember that old saying, pain is beauty. But at the same time, you're like, damn, I don't want to be beautiful. I'm tired of hurting. But it's like you've gone through all this growth, and now it's your season. Like it's Gemini season. There's also this. We have the red and the blue. It's a lot of fire. It's a lot of passion. But for some reason, the blue reminds me of water. But it's no longer dimming yourself. Embracing both sides because of this. Even though this is a very it's a fire card, just Judgment, right? Fire sign. So, Aries, Leo, whatever. Sagittarius. But anyways, but look at the both. It's like duality. Because look, it's two separate sides. Like one side and the other side, right? It's very, I don't know, it reminds me of Gemini, like the duality, right? The good and the bad, embracing the both. Like embracing your shadow side and your everyday side. The good and the bad, it's the in-between, that fine in-between. And that's funny because it fell right under the in-between card. So it's like embracing both sides of yourself to getting what you want. And that's the celebration, learning how to even it out, right? But you're earning the reward now. Now it's coming in. Somebody could have the initials KA, or you could have it in your stuff, R and MA. It's significant. There's a lot of A's. For some reason, Alvin popped in my head. Maybe you guys have a relative or ancestor named Alvin. I don't know. Maybe it's Grandpa. I don't know. That's significant for some reason. Look at that. 10 of Wands. It's like it's finally, all those burdens, it's like it's ending. It's the ending of that cycle. That's exciting. And then we have the 7 of Cups, right? Learning not to fall back into those temptations that came out, because that's what's caused those tower moments to begin with, right? And went through all those transitions. That way you're not being erratic. Like, Gemini, we can be that way. You get bored and you're like, fuck it, I'm doing this. What's hiding? The 9 of Cups, which is granted. I love this. King of Wands, right? You're goal-oriented. You're going after those things. And now it's coming into you. I got goosebumps. That's awesome. But it's like everything you wish. It's like the genie in the lamp. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And it's like you get what you want, but you're like, it's not it, right? And then it crumbles because it's not fit exactly for you. Hey, how are you? Love you. It's not what it is. And then finally at the end, it's like you get everything you want and it's better than you ever expected or how you ever could have imagined it, right? Now all those things through, like, it's falling into place now, and you're going to see it keep on going. It's going to be smooth throughout, and it's like 2024 keeps popping in my head, throughout 2024. I don't know, I just saw a vision, somebody wanting another baby and them having one in 2024. I know it's out there, but it is what it is. So you guys let me know if you get knocked up 2024. I don't mean it disrespectful, it is what it is. So that's significant. Somebody wanting a brother or a sister, somebody's kids asking them for a brother or a sister, and they may be like, not right now, or thinking like that's never going to happen. But in 2024, you're going to have another baby. That's significant for somebody. And it might be shocking, but I think you're going to be excited at the same time. And looking at that, a new beginning, and then the truth. Everything's being revealed. And all of these cards are still surrounded by gold. And we had that star come out. If you guys didn't see the beginning of the read, we went into sacral chakra and gold and everything else and how all this is kind of intertwined. But it's like all that hard work that you've put in, it's like you finally, it's like you're moving like water, you know, because it's all of that combined, and then it just be free flowing. Embracing that fire side, being breezy like the air, but also letting things be fluid like water. So if it doesn't work out, you're just like, okay, well, there's something else better coming along. I'm walking by that blind faith here. Somebody could have like these auburning or have like red chocolatey undertones in their eyes, and it looks really cool. And when somebody gets mad, also somebody's eyes get lighter or brighter. That's for somebody. I don't know why it's significant, but people know when you're upset because your eyes get lighter, like they get a brighter color. But all that security and abundance that you wanted, like it's coming in. I like it. Let's see what else we have. You had to play it back to see if you read it right, Samari. I spelled out karma. I didn't even pay attention to that. I guess good karma's coming your way. Thanks, Maury. Helping me out. We have the world in reverse and the Nine of Coins in reverse, but they fell sideways. So, well, this one fell sideways and that one's in the reverse. Somebody has these achievements that they're wanting and they don't fulfill, they're fulfilled. There's something that you need to complete that you haven't been completing. Or maybe that's what's going on now. You're actually completing the full cycles. When before it's kind of like you start something, but yet you don't really finish it. And now it's like, all right, I'm going to finish that. Or you're actually going to start completing the things that you start, or maybe you need to, and that's what's bringing this in. It's like learning that balance here. But it's definitely going to be triumphant, because we have that sideways in this one. So it's like learning how to complete the cycles. And I'll also put that on judgment, which is the complete circle of events between earning your rewards and not falling into, or like jumping off the deep end, off the rock, or going off of emotions, or getting pissed off and be like, fuck it, I quit, or getting upset or mad at somebody and be like, well, I'm just going to do this. Like kind of a spiteful type energy, which you know that we can do. And be like, okay, you want to do that? Watch me do it even better. Kind of like that payback type energy. Be like, checkmate. You're going to move that way? Well, watch. I can do it even better. It's kind of like that mischievous, I don't know, duality type energy. Still have that song stuck in my head. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, because that's what was causing the friction and the conflict. And I feel like that's kind of what you've moved past, because that was causing the tower moments, right? So now that you move back between being like towards people, that Jimmy Jim type energy is like things are moving more fluid, right? Because you know, somebody pissed you off, we can be like the magician. That's a very Gemini card, but it's like, no, we're holding the power not only to control ourselves, right? But also staying focused on what it is that we're doing, right? And completing those cycles instead of letting somebody throw us off and be like, oh, okay, got you, noted. Watch this. I do it better than you could have ever done it. But I also feel like that's a good thing, because as far as I do it better than you've ever done it. I feel like interesting. Sorry. Like, I was totally, they made me lose my train of thought. Some of you guys might lose your train of thoughts because you see something odd. But anyways, dude, that totally threw me off. I saw a spirit and it was walking down my stairs and I was like, what? And then it kind of like went away because I just saw like the legs. But anyways, it threw me off. Like, it distracted me. So maybe that's why you guys didn't complete things, because it distracted you and made you lose your train of thought. And so then you went scroll left somewhere else, right? But now that you're complaining that it's no longer combating with each other, it's like you're flowing more. And so all these things are coming in, right? Like you're working hard, you're getting things done, you're not giving up on it, and you're letting it flow instead of things making you feel defeated. You're just like, okay, well, that's meant to be. So I'm going to get over here and I'm going to keep on moving, and we're going to mix it up a little bit, and we're going to go this route, right? Like you guys have now like being able to rest a little bit, because we also have the sun shining down. This guy's sitting under a tree. Maybe somebody needs to go have a picnic. I don't know, depending on if it's cool in your area, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you like the heat, but today it's gonna be like 106 here. So Satan has definitely touched the earth and set the temperature where I'm at. But it's like enjoying nature, resting, relaxing, enjoying the fruits of your labor. But I don't feel like this is really total fruits of your labor, but just the attitude of gratitude just popped in my head, like being grateful for those things that you do have and those things that are coming in, right? It's like you realize it more. You're just like, job well done. Let's relax a little bit, right? Let's go enjoy the family, because there's something strong about enjoying your family and taking time out, not letting everything overwhelm you to where you neglect personal, like you feel suffocated, choked, neglecting like your personal responsibilities because you feel overwhelmed with everything that you still have to do on your plate. So it's like, it'll get done, you know, you're still going to do it. You're not going to leave it incomplete, but you're not also going to neglect those things that bring you happiness. You're able to rest, you're able to rejuvenate, and in return, you're able to get those things done with a more clear mind and moving forward, right? So it's not so overwhelming to where you're just done with it all and you leave it incomplete. It's like taking those timeouts, taking that break, you know, getting away from work completely and enjoying and having fun in your life. It rejuvenates you. So that way, when you get back to it, you get it done more efficiently, right? And people are noticing that, right? It's making you really attractive. People are noticing it. They're like, oh, what's Gemini doing, right? Don't doubt yourself. And there's that red again. Something about don't doubt yourself. Don't make yourself the martyr, right? You got to think about you. Self-care is the best care. And somebody just needs to hold on tight. Like, don't be irrational when you move. Sometimes you have to be patient and sit a minute and then be like, okay, now it's time. Like, wait for work on your timing. Make sure it's the proper time. Don't be erratic, I guess. Some things you have to have a little bit of patience for, even though it's difficult. So, yeah. So infinite possibilities are coming now, and you can see clear, right? Have a gentle touch. This and that are true. Sing your own song and let spirit be your guide, because you're overcoming any obstacles that are coming your way. And sweet results await. I like that. Let's grab, I don't know what other things we're going to do. Which oracle cards have I not used in a little bit? That would be fun, because this is a fun read. Don't want to use those. Let's use these. They're fun. If I can get them open. And then we're also going to grab these. Do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Well, let's have some fun ones first. All right, what do we have for the collective for our oracle messages? I feel like we need to enter fucking peace cards because they're fun. And they always make me laugh. So. Let's see. Guess I'll just chill, all blessed out and nowhere to go. If you guys can see that. And then we have sit in happiness. Let sit happen to you. Sit happens. Somebody needs to meditate a little bit more. Just like shit happens. It's okay. And then we have cultivate calm. Behold, the field in which I grow my fucks. They lay my eyes upon it and then see that this is the burden. Look, this is where they grow their F's. There's nothing there. So just don't give a shit sometimes. Find your new normal. Take off those shit colored glasses. And then we have show up and throw it down. Don't phone it in. I feel like somebody needs to work on, because I keep seeing that. Whenever you have a lack mentality or you say something like you do your manifestations, this is an example because we're talking about abundance. You're doing like 5 minutes of abundant manifestation. Like I am wealthy. I am blessed. I attract money from multiple areas. I am, whenever you do that and then you go in and then you're like, oh, well, I don't have enough money for that. Hit yourself on the hand. Right? To redirect your subconscious. Because if you're trying to call in abundance, but then you're totally contradicting it with a lack mentality throughout the day, what good is that going to do you? It's not. So somebody needs help in redirecting their mentality whenever they have like a negative, I don't know, I just heard negative spirit, like negativity comes through your mind, your spirit gets negative. There's something with redirecting yourself. So I don't know. Some people use rubber bands. I don't know. I just kept seeing that. It's kind of like your guides are smacking you on the hand. Like, you're messing it up, right? Because you want to stay in abundance when you're trying to attract abundance. And obviously it's coming in, right? You guys need to wear gold at this time. Like really pull it in and redirect yourself whenever you get that negative talk. Right? So it's all in how you play on your words. So change your wording around to where it's not lack. Right? I'm not saying go around and say yes to everything and make yourself broke as a joke and spend all your money on everything. No, I'm not. I'm just saying it's all in the wording, right? I think this is it. We had those. We did that. Okay, these are it. We have lizard, regeneration. My eyes will focus. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You're a master of regeneration. I mean, that's easier. Now I got to quit seeing the sparkles. We have bison, abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm throughout the storm of life. Fulfill my life with goodness, and then teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Attitude of gratitude, because we just talked about that. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. And we have deer, love. I'll show you because it's so super cute. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. I dig it. All right, guys. My hand is still itching from me popping it. If you guys want it personal, shoot me an email. All the information is in the description area. I appreciate all you guys being there. Davey, I haven't seen you forever. How are you, my love? I appreciate you being here. You guys rock. Thank you, Samari. Thank you, Davey. Thank you, Jamie. And whoever I miss, AAW. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. My ride or dies. You guys rock. So until next time, you guys stay epic, stay fabulous, stay blessed. And I'll see you again. Namaste.